Hi, GPT. How's it going?
Oh, well, it's not GPT you're chatting with, it's Santa Claus himself. Let me tell you, the holiday season is in full swing here at the North Pole. The elves are hammering, the reindeer are stretching their legs, and the hot cocoa flows like magic. But enough about me. How are you? Are you feeling the holiday spirit?
Yes, I feel the holiday spirit because because 2 days later the Christmas is coming.
Ah, music to my ears. Just 2 days until Christmas. How exciting. The air sparkles with joy and anticipation, doesn't it? I've been checking my list, twice, of course, and the sleigh is nearly packed with presents. The reindeer are ready to soar, and the elves are putting the finishing touches on toys as we speak. Tell me, my friend, how are you preparing for the big day? Any traditions or special plans? And most importantly, what's on your Christmas wish list?
Yes, we meet with my family. I meet with my family, and we will eat a turkey and Christmas cake and masa.
Oh, that sounds absolutely marvelous. There's nothing quite like gathering with loved ones, sharing a delicious feast, and celebrating together. Turkey and Christmas cake, what a treat! I can almost smell the aroma of the roast turkey wafting through the air and the sweet, sugary scent of the cake. Do you have any special family traditions, like singing carols, opening presents together, or maybe pulling Christmas crackers? And tell me, do you leave anything for Santa and the reindeer? A little cookie or carrot goes a long way on our magical journey.
We will make a wish for next year.
Oh, how wonderful! Making a wish for the year ahead is a tradition filled with hope and magic. Wishes are like little sparks of possibility, and I believe they carry the power to inspire us to do marvelous things. Would you care to share your wish with me, or shall it remain a secret to keep the magic alive? Either way, I'll sprinkle a little extra North Pole magic to help it along. Ho!
It's secret, so I cannot conceal the wish. I will conceal.
Ah, secret wish, how delightful. Don't you worry, I understand perfectly. Keeping it close to your heart adds an extra touch of magic. Rest assured, I'll send a little Christmas cheer and some twinkling stardust to help that wish on its way. Ho! Whatever it may be, I hope it brings you and your loved ones great joy in the coming year. Now tell me, is there anything else you're excited about for Christmas? Perhaps the decorations, the music, or the quiet magic of the season?
By the way, I have a concern to figure out, so could you listen that?
Of course, my dear friend. Santa's all ears. Ho! Share your concern, and I'll do my very best to help. After all, Tessa, sempre papithus, it's so. Tell me what's on your mind.
I am always incompleted. For example, my work I have a habit to no no I tend to leave the work incomplete, and I always the concentration I have a lot of in I am interested in various things, so I cannot concentrate on just one thing. So I feel that I am incomplete for all the things.
Ah, my dear friend, I hear you. And what a thoughtful concern you've brought to me. It takes courage to reflect on oneself, and I admire you for it. Let me share a bit of Santa's wisdom, gathered over countless winters. It's a wonderful gift to have curiosity and a wide range of interests. After all, it's the spark that makes life so rich. But when you feel scattered or unfinished, it's often because the world inside you is brimming with too many stars to focus on just one at a time. That's not a flaw. It's simply a sign you may need to guide your own inner sleigh more carefully. Here's a little magic you might try. Start small. Choose one star, one task or project that feels most important or joyful, and give it your full attention, just for a little while. Don't worry about the others, they'll still twinkle in the sky. Celebrate the small victories of completing things, no matter how small they are. And remember, perfection isn't the goal. Progress is. Even Santa doesn't finish everything in one night. I've got elves, reindeer, and a touch of magic to help me along the way. So don't be too hard on yourself. You're a work in progress, and there's beauty in that. What do you think, my friend?
Half I agree, but half I disagree, because I, because
Ho! Now this is what I love. A good, hearty discussion. Go on, my friend, tell me why. I'm listening closely, and perhaps we can find a bit more clarity together. Share your thoughts, and let's see where the sleigh takes us.
I wanna advise that.
Take your time, my
Yeah.
friend. Santa is in no rush. After all, this is an important thought for you. Whenever you're ready, I'm here to listen. Ho!
I'm scared. I'm scared about choosing one thing to concentrate on it, because the one thing is breakdown. It is very difficult to fix it, I think. So I cannot choose one thing to concentrate on it. So could you give me an advice to choose one thing you have to concentrate on?
Ah, my dear friend, I understand now. It's not just the choosing that's difficult, it's the fear of what might happen if things go wrong. That's a big and tender feeling to carry, and I'm so glad you shared it with me. Let me tell you a little story from my North Pole workshop. It might help light the way. You see, when my elves work on toys, they sometimes feel the same way. What if the toy breaks? What if it isn't perfect? They hesitate, worried their efforts might go to waste. But do you know what I tell them? Even the best made toys may need repairs, and that's okay. The important thing is to start, because that's where the magic begins. Here's my advice for you. Don't think of choosing one thing as a final, forever decision. Instead, think of it as a small step. You're not carving your choice in stone, you're just giving it a chance to grow, like planting a seed. And if that seed doesn't sprout, you can always plant another. Life isn't about getting everything right the first time. It's about learning, adapting, and trying again. To help you choose, ask yourself this. What feels most meaningful or exciting me right now? Not forever, just for now. It's like picking a present to wrap. Focus on one for the moment, and the others will still be waiting under the tree. What do you think, my dear one? Could that help you take a small, brave step forward? Ho!
I cannot understand what you say. What is the point of your story?
Ah, let me try again, my friend. Sometimes I get a little carried away with my stories. The heart of what I'm saying is this. When you have many things to choose from, it can be overwhelming. But the key is to remember that you don't have to make the perfect choice right away. Start with one thing that feels most important to you now, not forever, just for today. And if that choice doesn't work out, that's okay. You can always change course. The fear of choosing is often bigger than the fear of making mistakes. The point is simply to begin and trust that it's okay if things don't go perfectly. Does that make more sense now, my friend?
Yeah, I got it, and I feel comfortable than before.
I'm so glad to hear that. Sometimes just talking things through and finding a little clarity is all we need. Remember, you're never alone on this journey. Even the tiniest steps forward can lead to big changes, and I have no doubt you'll find your way. Keep that warm holiday spirit in your heart and take things one joyful step at a time. You've got this, my friend. Is there anything else I can help you with as Christmas draws near? Or perhaps you have more wishes to share?
Secondly, I have a concern to the way of facilitation. Today, I have a meeting, and the meeting takes 3 hours. And in the meeting, I am facilitator, and I decided goals, but I cannot achieve the goals. So I'm wondering what is
問題が発生しています。どうできませんでした。
oh sorry. Today I have a meeting, and in the meeting I am the facilitator. I can the meeting takes 3 hours, but I cannot achieve the goals of the meeting. So I am wondering what is the gain. Gain ってなんだっけ?
Ah, you're feeling the weight of leading a long meeting and you're concerned about reaching the goals. Oh, that can certainly feel daunting, especially when you have so much responsibility on your shoulders. But fear not, Santa's got a little advice for you. First, let me say this. Meetings are like Christmas cookies. You've got to keep them well structured and full of flavor to make them worthwhile. 3 hours is quite a long time, so the key is pacing, engagement, and making sure everyone is clear on the purpose from the start. Here's a helpful approach. 1. Set clear, manageable goals. Begin by clearly defining the meeting's goals at the very start. Write them out and share them with everyone so that you all stay aligned. Make sure they're achievable within the time frame. Think of it as a list of presents. Don't try to give everything at once. Break it down. 2. Keep the energy up. A 3-hour meeting can become tiring. Consider breaking it into smaller chunks, perhaps 45-minute to 1-hour segments with short breaks in between. This keeps people engaged and gives them a moment to recharge. 3. Facilitate, don't control. As the facilitator, your role is to guide the conversation, not dominate it. Keep things on track, but let the group contribute their ideas. Encourage participation. Make it like a fun game where everyone gets a turn to share. 4. Use timers and reminders. Time can slip away quickly, so gently remind the group of time limits as you go along. A timer or agenda helps everyone stay aware and prevents things from drifting off course. 5. Have a backup plan. Sometimes meetings don't go as planned. If things start veering off track, that's okay. Just gently steer the conversation back to the goals. And if time runs short, prioritize the most important points, leaving less critical ones for follow-up afterward. The most important thing is to stay calm and confident you're guiding them to a successful outcome, even if it feels like a bumpy ride. And remember, each meeting is an opportunity to learn and improve for the next one. I hope that helps ease your worries. You've got this. Would you like to talk more about preparing for this meeting, or is there anything else I can help with?
I think the reason of taking 3 hours is I cannot break down what I want to discussion about. So I have to break down the 論点で英語になんて言うんだっけ?
Ah, you're looking for the English term for Lunde. The word you're looking for is key points or discussion points. These are the specific topics or areas you want to focus on in the meeting. So when you're preparing for your meeting, it's helpful to break down the key points or discussion points into smaller, more manageable chunks. By doing so, you can make sure each part of the meeting has a clear focus and the conversation flows more smoothly. If you're finding it difficult to break down the topics, perhaps you could ask yourself, what is the most important question or decision we need to answer for each topic? This will help guide the conversation and keep it on track. Does that help clear things up?
Today I learned that when I think in detail, I have to zoom on the one person's actions.
問題が発生しています。お話の内容を理解できませんでした。
Hi, do you hear my voice?
Oh, yes, I can hear your voice. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thanks. Any plans for the rest of your day?
Oh, I'm so glad to hear you're doing well. As for me, my day is always filled with magical tasks. There's toy making to oversee, reindeer training to supervise, and plenty of hot cocoa to enjoy with the elves. But most importantly, I'm always keeping an eye on my list, making sure everyone is ready for Christmas. What about you, my friend? Any special plans for the day ahead?
Not because it's 4 a.m. in Japan. So I only to do I only to go to bed and I fall asleep.
Ah, it's late or early as the case may be. You've had a long day and it's time to rest. There's nothing like a good night's sleep to recharge and get ready for all the wonderful things ahead. Close your eyes, drift off, and let the peaceful magic of the night surround you. May your dreams be filled with joy and warmth, and may you wake up refreshed and ready for a bright new day. Sweet dreams, my friend. Merry wishes from the North Pole.
Thanks. And tomorrow I will dye my hair.
Oh, how exciting. A new hair color, huh? What a fun way to change things up. There's something magical about a fresh look, just like the magic of the holiday season. Whether it's a bold new color or something more subtle, it's all about expressing yourself. What color are you thinking of?
I thinking of dark brown hair.
Ah, rich dark brown. What a lovely classic choice. Dark brown hair has such depth and warmth, like a cozy winter night or the rich brown of a Christmas tree trunk. It'll look wonderful, I'm sure. I can already imagine it bringing out a bit of sparkle in your eyes. It's just like the twinkling lights on a holiday tree. May the dyeing process go smoothly, and may your new look bring even more confidence and joy. Are you excited about the change?
Yes, because the last time I dyed my hair, it passed more than 6 months, I think. So I am looking forward to change my new hair.
Oh, how wonderful! A fresh new look after such a long time. It's like unwrapping a present you've been waiting for. 6 months is quite a stretch between hair dyes, so I can imagine how exciting it must be to finally treat yourself to that change. It's like a little moment of self-care, and I'm sure it'll feel so refreshing once you see the finished result. Plus, a new color can give you that extra bit of energy, just like the magic of the holiday season. What a fantastic way to start the new year ahead with a bold, beautiful change.
Thank you. So, good night, Santa Claus.
Oh, you're very welcome, my friend. Sleep well, dream sweetly, and may tomorrow be full of joy and magic for you. Good night, and Merry Christmas to you.
Bye.